Welcome back to Physionic, guys. Today's video is going to be talking further on training tapering. So last week we talked about how to implement a training taper to increase your performance in a variety of different athletic events, be that lifting, running, rowing, whatever it might be, you can use a training taper. In this video, we're going to divulge why a training taper works. We're going to go into the physiology. So, if that's what you're here to find out about, then in a short, sweet, science-based video, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Tapering works. There you go. I just summarized the last video. Your curious mind should be then asking why. Why would much lower volume increase performance? Less stimulus and better results? What? There are a number of reasons, but let's outline three of the major ones. First, and likely the most obvious, especially for runners, is the repletion of glycogen. People attribute running with fat, and while it is dominated by fat metabolism, there is still some glycogen use and tends to be a huge limiting factor for performance in ultra-endurance events. Something as simple as reducing volume allows a runner to maintain movement efficiency, yet increase their glycogen stores. Also noted, a reasoning for high-intensity work during the taper is to increase a variety of enzymatic reactions that are key to the use of glycogen in exercise. So glycogen is a key point, more for endurance athletes. The second being a hypertrophic effect on type 2 muscle fibers, especially in, and again, endurance athletes. Using high-intensity work for a while not only enhances glycolytic metabolism, but allows the muscle fibers to hypertrophy to a point that they can aid in a more glycolytic-driven movement, like a pass, mid-run. This would give an athlete a decided advantage. Now, the likely greater benefit for short burst trainees is a recuperation of the nervous system. This isn't a point that is often discussed, but while the nervous system is always functioning, it can use some rest from heavily taxing situations, like large amounts of volume. So the movement pattern remains, but the requirements are much lower. The nervous system can suffer from a decreased release of acetylcholine in the periphery, leading to a less than optimal binding to the motor end plate and less activation of the muscle fibers. Backing off allows the nervous system to resynthesize and synthesize and refocus acetylcholine in desired concentrations. In these three ways and more, tapering has a physiological impact, and that isn't even to mention the psychological benefit that is no doubt a factor to be considered. Taper, it's good for you. So now you have your answer. Training tapering. What are the factors? Well, there are three that we outlined in this video, but as I mentioned, there are others out there as well, some to varying degrees in terms of their impact on that performance boost. And with that said, if you'd like to know more information or actually look at my scientific references, then they are linked in the article that I have written down below in the description box. And with that said, I hope I have the pleasure of seeing you in the very next video. Have a good one. See ya.